Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding, _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the big cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker of the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the big cat.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your balls up. If you're rocking with the Big Cat, breaking news. The Carolina Panthers got their new shutdown cornerback. We're going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Party time. Here to see Eli Apple. Is he the answer to the Carolina Panthers quarterback? Whoa, we'll talk about it before we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? I heart them. Yes, no, maybe. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, I need you to bring it from inside and give me a dab. Is Eli Apple the nutritious answer to the Carolina Panthers cornerback secondary? Let's get into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the best Carolina Panthers channel on YouTube. Also, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, who is Eli Apple? Well, we played against him last year. You should know a little bit about him. Some people already are saying, he's a bum, he's a bust. Bad move. Calm down, Sparky. Now, other people are saying, we're going to the Super Bowl party time. Hey, hold it. Let me taper your shit off a little bit. Let me help you out right here. Now, Eli Apple is a guy who is a physical specimen at 6'1". Started off last year, played total 15 games. Hell of a cornerback. But then he ended up getting benched after a hot start. Never good. Eli Apple is a guy who kind of guesses on the top of his wide receiver's route. I mean, he doesn't have to do that because, again, he's very physical, definitely can play. He struggles to get his head around. You know what I mean? Two things you don't never want to do when you cover somebody. Guess where the fuck what they're gonna do, and also you never also want to get your head around and locate that ball. So those are some things he struggled at, but other things that he helped out with when it comes to the run defense and the pass rush defense kind of make up for that. So if you look up on your screen right here, according to ProFootballFocus.com, Eli Apple had a total of 56 total tackles. 2 of those were assists, 1 forced fumble, no sacks, no interceptions. He played a total of 933 snaps. 286 of them were run defense snaps, which is not bad. 1 pass rush snap, and he also has 646 coverage snaps. Now, what does that mean? Well, that pretty much means that my man is a hell of a run stuffer, all right? He does more damage when it comes to the actual run than it is to actual coverage, which is bad because he's not a linebacker. He's not a yeah, you got to help out occasionally, you know what I mean? 286 snaps against the rush, but 646 of them were against the pass. If you look up on your screen right here, you'll see where he graded out as an overall 63.8. When it comes to coverage rating, 59.1. 646 snaps against the pass and only graded out at 59. Again, he only had 1 pass rush attempt, graded out 71.9. When it comes to run defense, 81.2. He only played the 286 snaps against the run. So again, y'all, he's a guy who's physical, comes up to the line of scrimmage, not afraid to stick his nose in there. He's not going to shy away from contact. He's probably one of the better tackling cornerbacks in the NFL. That's one thing I do like about him. You know what I mean? He's not going to sit there and try to hit stick you. He's going to wrap you up and bring you to the ground. So when it comes to coverage, man, he's a little bit of a liability when it comes to, you know what I mean? He definitely better have some strong safeties behind him. You know what I mean? Because like Emmanuel Sanders did when they played the Niners, ate him up pretty bad. When you can't guess, you definitely got to locate the ball. Hopefully Phil Snow can work his magic. Clean up. A lot of this shit is based off technique. He makes mental mistakes. If you can fix that mental mistakes, put him in the right position. He has the frame. He has the physicality to do it. If you look up on your screen right here, let's talk about some of his opportunities he had last year. He shared 87.2 snap, which was 17 in the NFL. He was lined up in the slot 4% of the time, which is 29th in the NFL. Targets allowed. He allowed 5.4 targets per game and overall 81 targets, which was 42nd in the NFL. Target rate. He was targeted more than 17.1% of the time, which was 4th in the NFL. So quarterbacks love to go after him. He defended 475 routes, 31.7 per game, which is 76 in the NFL. average target distance. So when they targeted him, they usually targeted him about 9.6 yards down the field, 42nd in the NFL. And when it comes to target accuracy, 2.25 in the NFL. Now let's move on to productivity. Target separation, 1.31 yards. Not bad. In other words, this guy was all up on you. 64th in the NFL. Receptions allowed, 56 receptions allowed, or 3.7 receptions per game, which was 52nd in the NFL. A lot of these things you definitely don't want to be in the top 50, but he was. Yards allowed, 835 yards, 55 yards per game, 69th in the NFL. Yards per reception. So when they caught the ball, they ended up giving up 14.9 yards per reception, 68 in the NFL. So they were hitting them down the field. Yards per target, when the average yards per target were 10.3, 74th in the NFL. He had 4 pass breakups, and he was ranked 58 in the NFL. He gave up 3 touchdowns against 1 interception, which was 27 in the NFL. So that was his productivity. Last but not least, let's talk about his coverage rating. Everything factored in, it was a negative 19.5, which was 72nd in the NFL. Burn rate pretty much means that 10 yards or better for our separation, 1.2% of the time. So there wasn't a lot of separation. That again, he was snugged up on him, 33%. Catch rate allowed. So when you target this guy, this is astonishing, 69.1%, which was 67 in the NFL. 69.1% of the time he allowed a catch, and the passer rating allowed 119 when they targeted him, 66 in the NFL. So again, guys, not necessarily the best corner when it comes to coverage. And I don't necessarily know how I feel about that, because we honestly need a coverage cornerback. You know what I mean? If you look at his numbers right here, you can see some of his primary matchup throughout the year last year. Week 1 against Houston, when they played Will Fuller, they gave up 5 targets, 5 receptions, 87 yards. Week 2 against Robert Woods, he played 78.7% of the snaps. They targeted him 2 times, gave up 5 receptions. They targeted him 2 times, gave up 3 receptions. 81 receiving yards. When it comes to Seattle, week 3, he was targeted 4 times, gave up 1 reception. Devin Smith in Dallas targeted 3 times, gave up 3 receptions. Chris Godwin targeted 3 times, 1 reception. Chris Conley targeted 8 times, gave up 3 receptions. Also, Taylor Gabriel was targeted 9 times and gave up 7 receptions. When it came to Trent Sherfield from Arizona, 4 times, 2 receptions. Calvin Ridley, 5 times, 5 receptions, 93 yards. Brashad Breeman, 5 times, he only gave up 2 receptions. And when it comes to Curtis Samuel, targeted 3 times, gave up 1 reception there. And let's go to the other screen. If you look at Christian Blake, who the fuck is he? I don't know. From the Atlanta Falcons, 8 targets, 7 receptions, 70 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 13 targets, gave up 12 of them, 225 yards. Marcus Johnson, targeted 5 times, gave up 4 receptions, 34 yards, and 1 target and 1 reception for 12 yards. So all in all, y'all, my guy's pretty solid, man. I mean, a lot of his stuff is fundamentals wise, if you really think about it. Another concern of mine is his injuries. If you look up on your screen right here, you'll see where he's been injured a couple times throughout the year, man. The past couple years. A total of 4 times in the last 2 years. Groin injuries could be a concern to me. Not only groin injuries, he also has some ankle injuries, including one last year. So again, man, will he be able to make it through a full season? This is not the kind of guy I would imagine to come in and necessarily be a shutdown corner. You know what I mean? But I definitely could see Phil Snow using him in different packages, especially to help out against the run. This is like a run-stopping corner, you know what I mean? Blitzing, have him come up, play physical. He's a liability, but his frame, his athleticism provides much more than what he's been offering. I mean, he has to find the magic word, consistency. You know what I mean? If he's willing to tweak some things, like with his head, getting his head around, look for the ball. If he's able to tweak the things, not guessing, being solid on your routes, this guy could be an elite cornerback. But again, it seems like we're taking a risk, kind of a project type kind of player. And hopefully Matt Rule can turn, this vinegar into wine here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that he's a bomb. I'm not going to say he's a bust. Not going to say that he's a legend or nothing like that either. You know what I mean? But I will say this. I think he can provide something. That's as far I'm going to say. I think he can be resourceful to this team. With Dante Jackson on the other side, you know what I mean? He's a veteran. I mean, he don't seen it all. I just find it hard. I don't necessarily know. I don't know how to feel about this. I'll tell you this. I think it's a good move. It's a good move, y'all. But how much of a difference maker is it? I mean, I think he could be serviceable. That's all I'm gonna say. Again, so I think he could be serviceable. I think he definitely can help out with the young bucks. You know what I mean? Only thing stopping Eli Apple from being great is Eli Apple, because he's been in the league here for a second now. So, you know what I mean? If Phil Snow and Matt Rule can put together some kind of way to rejuvenate his ability to cover, then, I'm all in with it. You know what I mean? Tell me what you guys think. I'm your host, Renegato. Also known as the Big Cat. My crew can put the paws up if you rock with the Big Cat. Those are the stats on Eli Apple. Run stuffing kind of cornerback. Comes up, plays the run well. Plays pass rush well. But he doesn't cover well, which is crazy to me. I'm looking at the numbers and stuff like that. And he's very physical, very active kind of cornerback. But, the ability to play cornerback and stop the run and get pass rush, but can't cover. It's like you have a car, and the car can do everything except drive well. The main purpose for the car is to drive. That motherfucking AC run well. Listen, the doors close well, the alternator cranks up, engine, everything, but it doesn't drive well. It drives like shit. So that's what's kind of throwing me off about him. You know what I mean? He's a cornerback that does everything except cover well. You know what I mean? He's kind of hit and miss. I don't know, y'all. Again, optimism. I think it was a solid move. Got to bring somebody back there. Shit, you know what I mean? Got to bring somebody in there. This is kind of a boom bust move, y'all. Boom, this guy works out, or damn, it's a bust. So I don't know, man. I'm your host, Renegato, also known as the Big Cat. Tune in tonight. We'll talk about it. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know how you feel about this. Let the church say that.
Be sure to check out On the Live Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip hop /R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel.